Let's give you guys all a scenario here, and then I'd like to get your feedback on that. Let's say that there is no getting out of this matrix. You'll never get out. Ever. That's not even a possibility. Let's say that is the standard truth that all of us get endowed with. It all becomes an accepted fact of life, where the grass is green and this is a cell phone. That kind of fact. I mean, hypothetically now, right? But let's assume that you're never going to get out of this reality called life, ever. Well, this is what the Law of One material talks about. You're either going to graduate to the next density, or you'll have to repeat the same density that you're in right now. Which means that you'll have to come back and reincarnate into Earth, into this reality, and be a baby again, and go through your teenager years, and go through high school again for some of you, and go through college for some of you, and get a job and struggle, and have to do this and have to do that, and have some fun along the way, and then get old and get decrepit and have to face cancer or something, disease, and you die. Isn't that hell? To me, it is. But like hypothetically saying, let's say that the Law of One is the reality of it, where you only will go up or down or stay the same. Where's the losing hand here? What would you do differently in your life right now if you were guaranteed to come back and repeat the cycle again? Your timeline your screenplay does not call for you graduating. I've thought about this even for myself. Like, what if my screenplay calls for I'm going to have to come back and repeat this life again? Because my screenplay didn't call for me graduating to the next tier this time around. I've thought about this. Like critical thinking, sitting on the beach, really pondering this. And then I've thought the other way, like, what would it be like to graduate to the next density? And then what would that even look like? But no matter what, no matter which way you slice it, you're either going to move up or you're going to stay the same. Where's the losing hand here? I know you would say, well, I'd rather graduate. Of course, because you're thinking of like, I want to go where the best opportunity is. How do we even know that's the best opportunity? Well, because I'm comparing, like the higher density is better than this one. How do we know that? Because the story says that? And this is not me like losing faith or not how like are you that kind of person? Like I'm a nihilist, man. I'm looking at this like that story is designed to get you to come back. This reality needs players. I've already shown with conviction that we live in a scripted reality. People don't have choices. So when you take that as the foundation, that changes a lot of things on the perspectives of what's next. If you take away choices, if you take away that you think you have choices and you don't have any, then what does it matter if you graduate or you don't? You don't have a choice about it anyway. So it becomes a moot point. So anyway, it's just a lot of fun to start thinking about this, but there's no question that the crossovers between theology, mythology, astrology, are the same. And this is why you see, like, well, I'm spiritual, but I don't follow theology. And then a theologian, or somebody at church goes say, you better be born again. Well, dude, I'll show you that it doesn't matter if you follow that or if I follow this. The boss owns that you want me to do, and it owns what I'm doing. So how can you tell me that what I'm doing is wrong and I got to be born again in what you're doing? The reason why you're trying to get me to do what you wanted to do is because you think you're right. I know deep down inside, I know you're doing good for the world. You're like, oh, I really want to save you, though. That's what I want to do. What if you're really not going to save me? What if you're going to get me reincarnated back into the game of life again? What if that's the case? These are the things that I think about, like the critical thinking that I think about. It's all a simulation anyway, folks. This whole thing is not even, this whole reality, It's not even real. It's a simulation. It's already put in and computed. You're just playing out the computation. Tracy Smith says the winning hand is non-attachment, and I absolutely concur with you. I am that way. It's non-attachment. And that is, to me, the tallest order that can be asked of anybody. Because we're I'll give you a real life example. Just today, I went to the gym, went on my bicycle, and it's like about 1.5 miles north of where I'm at. And when I go through the neighborhood there's all these stray animals. There's chickens running around. I mean, it's like a whole farm down there. And today, I saw this beautiful, see if I can get the image of it and show it to you. I found this beautiful, see if I can show it to all of you. To give you the visual. I ended up getting greeted by, I don't know if I can get it to, see that cat right there? I ended up getting greeted by this beautiful orange cat. It was a stray cat because its nails are really long. And it was really pretty. And it's a female. And it was like super affectionate. So like whenever I see stray cats, especially there's a lot of them in Mexico, I try to, give them a little love and stuff and talk to them. And this one was like really affectionate. To the point to where like I didn't feel afraid it was going to bite me or scratch me. And it was like just rubbing on me. And I'm like, man, and it was like I intuitively thought like I should take it home. Like it would be cool to have it as a pet, or it would have me as a pet. And I just was so enamored by the color orange at this point. I just did a decode on the JW organization, and Ra is orange or orange. The only color in the color spectrum that has the word Ra in it is orange. Okay? Orange. So Ra. So the orange was a thing. And this orange cat comes up to me today out of nowhere. And as I'm riding home, I'm like, they had these long nails on it, and they were all bent now. And I'm like, man, that thing needs its nails clipped. And I'm thinking, man, I got to maybe go back and try to clip its nails. And like, how am I going to go back and find it? It has no collar. But my point is that it's like the universe is trying to get me to engage in it again, to get my emotions again. That's what it does. It wants you to fall in love with the reality again. Like I have been so non-attached. I have this stray cat, a couple of stray cats I feed. I'm not attached to them. Like they're outside. I don't like, that's your home, man. I feed you because I like doing that, and I like animals. But the thing is, I reminded myself today, like people ask me, why don't you get a pet? Because I don't want to watch it die. I don't want to go through the emotional distraught and the roller coaster of emotions that I'm going to have to go through when that thing has to finally die. And I got to be there when it happens. That's not fun. Is that attachment? I think so. And then you would say, unless some people say, well, then what are you going to just become a robot? Are you just going to become non-emotional? Well, if that's what it took to get out of this reality? Is to not have emotional attachment. Would you do it? Or would you just succumb to your oxytocin and dopamine? Because that's the name of the game in this reality. How much oxytocin and how much dopamine can I get in my life? Human beings are addicted to oxytocin and dopamine. They are your drug of choice. Oh yeah, all of us are drug addicts. Yep. You don't have to shoot a needle in your arm, snort some up your nose, or smoke something to be a drug addict. People are addicted to brain drugs, oxytocin and dopamine. The feel-good drugs. That's what you're addicted to as human beings. It's what it means to be a human being. That's the enticement of this reality. It wants you to keep coming back. Let's see if we can raise the dopamine of Logan today. You crave, like, I just want to cuddle with somebody, oxytocin. I just want to hold someone's hand, oxytocin. And then people get codependent, oxytocin. It's a drug. Yeah, see, Sarah Lynn says, I just said goodbye to one of my dog walking clients today. He's passing away. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's the worst thing in the world. I mean, just for today, split second, I thought, because there's this white cat, which you don't see barely ever. There's this amazing, it's a stray cat, pure white, beautiful. It's a little dirty because it's, outside, but I'm like, and it's feral, right away. It's like scared. But I'm like, oh my God, that'd be so cool. This is how we start thinking. That would be so cool to have a white cat. Nobody has a white cat around here. Oh my God, that'd be so cool if I had a white cat. And it could just sit on my lap. I could watch movies. It could sit with me, be my companion. I don't have a girlfriend, don't have a wife. Like that. That's kind of cool. Attachment. There's the attachment. Bam, now life's got me attached again. It's just this circle, man. It's the samsara wheel. I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on the whole aspect of like I know love is the answer. Because love is what keeps this game going. Because if evil won, then the game would completely cease to exist. But it's just that one person that says, oh my God, you're hot. Oh my God, we have so much chemistry. Man, I want to tear you apart. That's all it takes. Just one person look at another person, and that's it. Chemistry, oxytocin, dopamine, bam. In the sack you go, and a child gets produced. And the game continues. And the reward you get to bust one. You get to fall in love. You get to take her home to mom. You get to take him home to meet your family. And you're in love. I mean, oh my God, this guy, I'm so in love with this dude. Oh my God, this guy's I've never met a dude like this before. And just, that's it. Now you're back playing the game again. It's just that simple. Love is the trap, folks. It's my final answer, man.
We live in a false reality. This world is not a real based reality. It's a fake world. These NPCs around us doing their own thing, It's almost like, I don't like people. It's because 99.999, I don't know fucking how many they are, but they are all over, these people. They are all over, these robots, these NPCs. They're not to be trusted. They are sent to keep you distracted and grounded in the matrix. Their programming is to gaslight you. Should you wake up and start asking the questions, start questioning your own existence, asking, where the fuck am I? Why is all these things happening? Then it's their job. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's their job to make you feel that you're the crazy one. To tell you that you're mentally ill. That you must go to a therapist and get antidepressants and anti-anxiety. This is the world we're living in. You're not meant to question your life. You're meant to shut the fuck up since the day you were born till the day you're going to exit. This is what they want, for you to die in ignorance so that they can get you back in the game. They want to keep you grounded. They want to keep you in the game. And then when you leave, they want to get you back in the game. They don't want you freeing yourself. They don't want that. It's almost like every source player, there's not many of us. I told you there's not many of us. Out of 8 billion, there are probably less than a million of real souls. That sounds quite a lot, but that's not many compared to 8 billion. That's not many. There's not 2 real souls in the same area. Why do you think you feel so lonely? Because you can't relate with these NPCs. They're all fake. The people are all fake. They talk, they have small talk, they're dumb. They're not intelligent. They don't have the ability to question his life. It's almost like you have to dumb yourself down when you interact with these bots. You have to dumb yourself down. And it's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. Because the only things I want to talk about is money related things. Things of this world. Sport, politics, the weather. God things. It's fucking exhausting. Fucking simple-minded human beings. NPCs are simple-minded and they're carnal. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. I want to talk about what the fuck is going on here. Because I'm in this hellhole against my will and I don't want to be here. And something happened. The fact that we got imprisoned against our will. Against our will. You know what I'm saying? Will. Against our will. So, listen to this. We have been imprisoned. If you're a real soul, you know what I'm talking about. You have been imprisoned by an unseen enemy. Every soul, every real player is in his own matrix. So if you listen to this video, you're a real motherfucker. You're not in my world. You're in your own world. Every real player is in their own world. The only thing that's connecting us is the internet. This is a multiverse with many matrices. It's like one coming together through the internet. They're all similar, but it's a multiverse. It's a matrix next to a matrix next to a matrix. Every soul is plugged in its own matrix with a bunch of NPCs to keep you distracted and grounded, and to gaslight you should you question your life, your existence, waking up in the game. How the fuck is it possible you're waking up in a game? You're a source player, that's why. You're a real soul. A bunch of fake fucks. NPCs that can't see anything wrong with his life. That's just the way it is. No. That's not just the way it is. This life is fucked up. It's fucked up. This thing, it's exhausting. Chasing money is fucking exhausting. Waking up, doing the same thing every day, chasing money, just to having forced to work, just to put food in your mouth. What the fuck is that? Who the fuck in their right mind can think that's a good experience? Only these NPCs, fake fuckers, think this is a good experience. No, this is not a good experience. Them and their God, their fucking God delusion. I fucking hate these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's a Truman Show. Wake up. You're the only real one in your world. There's no one real person person in your life where you stay, wherever you might go, is real. They're all fake. They're bots. You're on a Truman Show / Matrix. No one is to be trusted. Don't open yourself up to demons. Keep yourself towards yourself. Speak about these things if you have to. Make videos. Go online. Chat with your bros. Search for the truth. It's important that we should keep an open mind to new theories, because we were born not knowing anything, and that's a huge red flag. How the fuck are you born and you don't know squat on a blank slate with amnesia? That's a huge motherfucking red flag right there. We should question everything. So while we're doing it, we cope. Smoke a bit of weed, you know what I'm saying? Play a game, coping, eating food and shit. Doing what you have to do. Your job, business, make money. It's exhausting. I understand. I fucking understand why people pull the plug. Because this fucking life is exhausting. It's every man out for themselves. It's a world for demons. It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's a concrete jungle. This, yeah, fucked up the world. This, yeah, making the world transactional. That's why there's no such thing as love. Love don't fucking exist. It's a fucking drug. It's this. This world is transactional. So I'll tell you what they do. While you're here, they hit you because the body is weak. You've been imprisoned and you've been weakened by these beings which we cannot see. They are hitting us, okay? Causing us pain and suffering and instilling fear into us, into our souls, that we should fear and say, oh, I'm sorry. No, don't do that shit. Because they don't have your best interest. There's no fucking God. But there's something there. I swear to you it's the truth. There's something there. But they're not revealing themselves. So this is what they do. They hit you while you're in the container, while you're in the body. That's how they get you. They imprison you first. They're devils. They imprison you first, and they eat you. But when you're outside of this prison, you're whole. That's when you're the beast. What do? They come out and play all nice. It's all about love. You know, they throw out the love drug. They love bomb you to make you soft. Because that's when you out of your cage. The wild beast is out of the cage. So what do? You throw the steak. You know, you lure the beast with candy. It's always gonna be okay. It's all about love. You know, I love you, and it's you know, softening you up when you're outside the cage. The cage. This is the cage for your soul. So they play all nice and dandy when you're outside of this cage, to make you feel that you could trust them. But once they get you into that light, back in the shit with amnesia, and they start hitting you again, and they hit you, instilling fear and suffering and pain, and they hit you and they hit you. You see what they're doing? And when you leave the body, they play all nice. Oh no, there's a purpose. Don't worry, it's all about love. Back again in this body with amnesia, and they hit you and they hit you. This is what's going on here. These fuckers, It's demons. It's fucking demons. That's why I say you gotta rid yourself of a love and light mindset. Don't you dare, don't you think that love means something. Because they want you to believe that love means something. But love is not what you think. It's something that they created as a drug to entrap souls, to get them back in the game. Every soul in its own matrix, surrounded by NPCs. These people are not real. They're not your friend. They're not your friend. You can only trust yourself. Yeah, self-preservation, whatever you want to call it. Do what you need to do. But stay away from these bots, these robots, because they don't have your best interest. They are sent. They are sent by these devils that imprisoned us. They are sent to keep you grounded and distracted and ignorant. Why do you think there's something like a therapist? It's the design to make you feel that you're the crazy one. Should you start questioning your life, which will cause depression, is also not what people think. It's a normal reaction. When your eyes open to the brutal truth of this reality and how fucked up this world is, and every man for himself, all because of this money that fucked up everything, ruined everything, you know. It's just it's going to affect you, and you're going to be depressed. It's not because there's something wrong with you. This world is fucked up. There's something wrong with this world. So then they want to call us crazy and saying created a mental fucking, you know, the mental health industry, sending us therapists and shit, making us believe there's something wrong with us. We're mentally ill. There's not such thing as mental illness. That's just awareness. You're conscious. You're conscious. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just conscious. These NPCs they don't have the ability to be conscious because they're robots. They're robots. They're programs. Listen, you're in the Truman Show. Wake up. No one is real. You're the only real in your world. For fuck's sakes. How many times must I tell you this until you come to a point and say, whoa, fuck, I'm living in a fake reality, in a simulation, where real souls are hooked up in a game, a bunch of fucking NPCs. You're the only real mind in your world. They don't have a soul like you do. They only take orders. They've been engineered, they've been programmed by the makers, and the AI is running them. The AI is running them. There's always a catch in everything when they do things, you know. Fucking stupid, man. You have to work just to put food in your mouth, and you didn't even ask to be born. Jesus, this world doesn't make sense. It's not just evil, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's all I've got to say.